Some of the brokest people I know make six-figure incomes, and some of the calmest, freest people that I know actually make half of that. The difference isn't income, it's how their money behaves. Today, I want to break down why a high income can actually keep you stuck and what real wealth looks like when no one's watching. This isn't a budgeting video. This isn't hustle culture. This isn't about making more money. This is about the invisible traps that show up after you start earning more and why most people don't realize they're losing until they already feel trapped. Let's think about it this way. If you've ever thought, I make good money, why don't I feel rich? Stay with me. This video is definitely for you. Quick disclaimer before we go any further in this video though, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and by no means is this financial advice for any of you that are watching. I'm sharing my personal experience and how I personally think about money. Always do your own research or talk to a qualified professional about your situation and what is specific to you as an individual. For context, I'm active duty military. I have been for 22 years. I run side businesses and I invest extremely aggressively. I've lived through low income, rising income, high responsibility income, and what I've learned honestly surprised me. Income feels powerful, but it's very fragile. Your paycheck only exists if everything keeps going right for you. Your job, your health, the economy, your ability to trade time for money. Wealth is different. Wealth keeps working even when you stop. Here's a quick thought, and I'll say here's a quick thought experiment. Imagine two people both making $150,000 a year. One of them loses their job tomorrow. The other one doesn't. Same income, completely different reality. One panics, the other one shrugs. The difference isn't income, it's position. High income people confuse cash flow with net worth. They look rich, they definitely spend rich, but they don't own time. Now, here's where high income quietly turns against you. The moment your income rises, oftentimes your life gets heavier. Bigger house, new car payment, nicer vacations, subscriptions everywhere, just because I can type spending. Now, none of this feels reckless on its own, but when you stack it all together, your income becomes life support. This doesn't happen overnight. It happens in phases. Year one, you're going to reward yourself. Year number two, it's going to become normal. Year number three, you can't go backwards. Year number five, your income is fully spoken for and supports your lifestyle. Nothing went wrong. That's the problem. Comfort locked you in. I've watched this happen over and over in the military specifically. Good people, smart people, solid income for families, but one deployment delay, one divorce, one medical issue, and everything unravels. One government shutdown. What shocked me wasn't the income gap. It was the stress gap. Some people with rank, bonuses, and benefits are constantly anxious. Others making far less are calm, flexible, and mobile. Same base, same benefits, same years in service, very different outcomes though. High income without assets is just a nicer version of stress. Real wealth doesn't announce itself. Wealth actually looks boring. Debt is extremely loud, and you see it all over social media. Payments are loud. Flexing is louder. Wealth, it whispers. It looks like paid off time, optional work, cash that doesn't panic, investments quietly compounding in the background. oftentimes that they don't even speak about. That's why wealthy people rarely actually look wealthy. They're not trying to impress anyone because they've already won. So what actually makes someone wealthy? It's not their paycheck. It's low fixed expenses, high investment rate, assets that grow without them, and control over their own time. Income helps, yes, but only if it's captured. If your income doesn't turn into ownership, it's going to disappear every single month. Two people can live on the same street, drive to the exact same job, and one is building freedom while the other is just maintaining appearances, keeping up with the Joneses. Same neighborhood, very different futures. Here's a question that completely changed how I view money. If your income stopped for 6 months, what would keep working? Not what would sell, not what you hope rebounds. What would still actually work? That answer tells you exactly where you stand. High income feels like success. Wealth, it feels like control. If you don't feel control yet, income is not the issue for you. Now, if this video made you uncomfortable, that's a good sign. I share how I personally think about money, investing, and long-term freedom here without hype or flexing. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're building money that works for you, not money that owns you. Next up, I'll break down why everyone seems richer than you. I'll catch you guys in the next video.